Welcome to One on One with Jane. I'm your host, and today I have Rick Ford on my show. He actually is an actor, and his mother was on PBS. What happened in PBS?
Was featured on a couple of PBS shows called The American Portrait. First one was called Family of Us, and then the second show was called the Michigan American Portraits special, The Story of Us, and it was about my experience trying to help my mom and be there for her when my mom was in a nursing home. There was just so much COVID restrictions. I was so used to helping my mom with nutritional help and holistic medicine, just to keep her strong and going.
So, what actually got you into acting?
So it traces back to when I was a little kid. My mom used to take me to different movie theaters, and I used to see all sorts of movies. And, well, even further back, I used to be curious about what it would be like to be on the other side of the tube. So I used to look at myself in little mirrors and pretend like I was on TV. And also, whenever I seen a newscaster around, I would chase them around and ask if I can be on camera. And so it kind of evolved in time.
Oh, that's good. I feel like over the years he got better at acting because when you're out of anger by switching the title around to out of frustration, you're kind of overacting at that time as like, okay, look, you could do this, you could do that. You're kind of getting too loud like theater, but I feel like he got better over the years.
Yeah, thanks. I took quite a few acting workshops because I really wanted to get better at my craft. And the first role I landed was a lead role for The Sun, and that was my first breakthrough on winning over a role on a casting call.
Did you actually have an agent?
I did, but I was doing most of the groundwork. I was keeping an active eye out on casting calls, especially when films were pretty big in Michigan and a lot of people were making movies. I stayed heavily involved.
I know I actually cast you again for Distracted by Women. I figured you could play the Manny character. We switched the name from Keith to Manny. You did a pretty good job. I kept wondering who could do it, and I was like, oh, that's who I should ask. I should just ask Rick. You threw yourself into character really well. Tell me what it takes to prepare as an actor.
Well, the main thing, as cliche as it sounds, it really helps to have an actor's headshot with a resume.
A long time ago, I snapped some pictures for you on a smaller camera, and then I think you nailed down some jobs, right? I think you were telling me this when I took some pictures of you years ago.
Oh, yeah, shots were pretty cool. I remember them now.
Yeah, I remember I was telling you, pose this way.
When I was growing up, my mom wanted to help me out, and I remember back in ninth grade, she got me involved in runway walking for Crowley's. They were doing a kid show expo, so I've got to do that a couple of times and got a little experience, and I was looking for every opportunity.
Yeah, because I always think sometimes you have to keep trying until you make it work. Thank you for being a part of One on One with Jane.
Thank you for having me.
That sounds good. But keep in mind that it's a very nutty world. It's only natural for us men to turn our heads when a pretty skirt or two walks on by.
That's true, but I do care about Samantha. She's totally my type, and she inspired me to the core, dude.
Glad to hear it, man. My ex-wife was a nut job. She'd disappear off the house every other month and wander off into the forest for a few days. Even left her cell phone behind on the charger.
Weird. She ever tell you where she went?
Nope. She wouldn't say where she was going or what she exactly did. It was all too mysterious.
Then why would you marry such a weird woman?
Amy was a wonderful kisser.
Oh? Just like Samantha.
I assume that by now, you and Samantha did more than just kiss. You okay, dude?
Oh yeah.
I still think that you're out of your mind, Paul.
Hey!
But that's what makes you cool.
Thanks, man. Yes.
No problem. Oh,
I
I gotta go. Yeah, I gotta run some errands. Crap.
Hope I did it just right. Hope somebody could be there. No one shows up. Let's just go home.